Hello and welcome to another episode of Games with Zane. We are playing Stellaris as the Zelvan Imperium. We just started and we've gotten off to a decent start. We've got our second colony or our first colony about to finish up its development. We have found another anomaly. We can research that. These are the only planets we've found so far, though. I think the next thing we will want to do. Do we ever check out this? Yeah, we want to plan to be right there. And what's that? Ooh. Asteroid belts, so plus 10% minerals. But there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's a little bit. There's not a whole lot of minerals going on. So, Voltaun Trade Post. This planet was home to a small Voltaun outpost where they traded with several neighboring civilizations. At some point, the trade post appears to have been converted into a religious mission, where the Voltaum attempted to convert visiting alien merchants to their philosophy. Trade ceased shortly afterward, and the moon was eventually abandoned. Special project, trade post. You need to be level 3. You are still not there yet. What is this? 1 month, and Pacific Prime has finished its construction. That's very nice. Alright, and so we are not gaining enough food. Surface, we still cannot move them, which is not good, really. So one way we can combat the food issue here is to build a farm. I think after that we should probably build a farm there as well and have you move to that. Even though the technology is nice and useful, we need the food on this system since the pre-sentient beings are taking it all. So then as soon as we are able to do a new colony, we will do that, and then we will start working on construction. You can go ahead and research that. See, let's look at our Unity real quick. Life, colony development speed reduced, not. So that will probably be good next. I'm not concerned about my colony development speed just yet. So, a small Voltaum satellite has been found in the orbit of this planet. It had been set up to continuously repeat a message until its power source drained millions of years ago. We salvaged the transmitter array, but could only recover a small portion of the transmission. The main purpose of this satellite was apparently to preach the dominant Voltaum philosophy to neighboring civilizations. This message speaks of the need to disconnect and embrace true existence, whatever that means. Interesting. Can you do anything with it? No. It's level 4, level 5, okay. But both are on the same planet system, that's interesting. The same star system. Beyond that, we're not getting. There is something. I'm not seeing too many resources in our neck of the woods. Not planets, not resources. So what have we got here? Bayou, we have encountered alpha aliens. I could have read that, but news of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Panasu Prime in many ways, ending the first chapter in the book of the Zelvan Imperium's bid for a stellar empire. So, okay. Are those the space whales? Let's research them. Yeah, those are the space whales. Pretty sure. So 5 months, and we will be able to. So that we've got positive food on the planet itself. We'll have a bit more here when that finishes up. We're going to do the increased cost reduction. And then very shortly we will have a new colony to work with. Something I should do in my situation log is track all on the map that we know of. So that we can already requires a planetary administration. Not a whole lot to mine on this planet. Let's look at Panasu Prime and build a colony ship and look back at Panasu Prime. The Tianki. The spaceborne life forms, which Zelvan, head of society research, has come to refer to as Tianki, are docile creatures capable of assessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze on the gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can safely be ignored. Alright, we get a little frequency tuning research. I think after this, so once this pop is in, we will probably switch these two around. So they can work on mining and we can get the unity out of it. You can go ahead and research that anomaly. Let's check out CA. We've got that done. This is industry, and you are working on industries. What is this? What's it do? It produces 10 energy, consumes one of these stones, produces a vast amount of energy credits. The energy is appealing to me. Let's get this going, and then when this is finished, we'll switch them out. At least attempt to. So yeah, and I think the next thing we will do is start working on getting some more external mines. A ruined network of aerostat colonies dating back at least 3 millennia can be found in low orbit of this gas giant. Their original function appears to have been gas mining, but they have since been abandoned and reoccupied by many different races and pirate groups. The colonies have been thoroughly stripped of anything even remotely valuable, but the mere fact that they are still aloft after all this time makes them an interesting subject of engineering research. Very fascinating. Lovely. Even better. We've got additional influence now. Let's start a new research. This is interesting. Empire capacity, leader pool size +1, max influence from factions is increased. Xeno Zoo produces unity and happiness. We've got tile blocker removal. This is your specialty. So I think I'm gonna go with it. No more planets there. One other thing that would be probably useful is just to get a second scientist out, exploring more territories so that we find more things. So how about we send the construction ship to build one of these, and then we will do a scientist after that, and then let the construction ship carry on with everything that it needs to do. Let's take the colony ship, and we will colonize right there and right there. Porpoise Prime. So now we will have a second colony. Wonder what fun things we'll be able to do with this pre-sentient life form. It's where are we at? We've got species. Uplift. We are missing epigenetic triggers, technology required to uplift a species. Okay. So yeah, we're close to being able to get another scientist out. So 100, yeah. So we'll get that scientist going, and ooh, fun, we can get a solar panel network going. One other thing, Space Pirates has got to come up eventually, so we'll want to do that soon as well. You can research that. So let's get a new leader for this. Anomaly discovery chance increase, anomaly research speed. Let's go with the anomaly discover chance increase. So there we go. We will send you down this direction. What are you? Unidentified empire. Interesting. So it looks like our neighbor is to the south. Do we have no one to factory study? Don't have the special mission for it. Pirate treasure. This asteroid appears to have been used intermittently as a base by a band of alien pirates roughly 1,000 years ago. A small boarding party entered the base and managed to recover their abandoned treasure hoard. It consisted largely of stolen trinkets and artifacts, but some of it still appears to be of value. We gained some credits. That's very nice. That's very good. So now with our construction ship here, we're going to build that mining station up. And then I think we'll go ahead and do the engineering facility. You can go ahead and research that. Here we go, here's some energy. It's not quite within my empire yet, but it will be when this finishes. Encountered in Tim. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in Tim. These are the beta aliens. So let's research them. Population growth speed increase. Yes. Lovely. New power plants. Plants are great. Research speed is great. So let's switch you guys out. See what I was doing? The industrialist needs to come here. That's the one I'm looking for. There we go. And whoever was left, there we go. So right now everyone kind of matches their specialties. That's lovely. Voltone gas giant facility. We have detected the partial remains of a gas mining station in orbit around Jasmac 6, which appears Voltonium in origin. Its station-keeping thrusters were deliberately fired millions of years ago in an attempt to push the station directly into the gas giant, but a collision with an unknown object prevented this from happening. Interesting. Level 3 scientists or higher. Should definitely track that. And I'm pretty sure that you are level 3. Research projects, then you can continue surveying the two systems. So yeah, the next thing our construction team should do is probably the energy. I don't know, that's not necessary. Finish this one up. And then we can go and do this territory. A faction has been founded. New faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Zelvan Imperium, led by a scientist Tetran. They call themselves Committee of Scientific Ascendancy. Their members have been pushing hard for the advancement of sciences. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions can prove useful. Alright. Let's check them out. Machine Love, they want me to have more machines, and they want me to have Discovery Traditions. I may do that next. That is, these two are for frontier outposts. Well, those are useful. So is the reduced cost on station research buildings. Yeah, we'll wait on our research station then. Lovely. We will send you here. Yeah, we found some more engineering beneath us. Let's take a look at Panasu Prime. One fun thing that we could do is get the engineering, or get the mining station going here. Where you at? Right there. Build the mining station. Archaeological project completed. A mostly intact Voltone spacesuit that previous looters had somehow overlooked has been recovered by our archaeologists. This 4-meter long tube-like construct has given our scientists new insights into what kind of environments the Voltone preferred. Interesting. Communications established. Oh yeah, lovely. They are right up against us. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Tia Empire. Diplomatic channels are now open. Lovely. They are, oh boy, authoritarian xenophobes. So we have nothing in common. They are ugly birds. Cagnat speaks on behalf of the Zelvan people. The The news that we have encountered intelligent life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms that what we had long suspected. We are not alone in the galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we achieve spaceflight at roughly the same time. This changes everything. So they have closed borders. Not surprising. We have a new colony. Let's check it out. How's the food situation? Okay. We definitely want a few more farms on this one. So we've got our energy credits back. We should focus much more on building mining operations. So we'll do that here and here. Very nice. We need just a little bit more. There we go. You can build either one, doesn't matter. Build the mining station. So let's get our mineral economy up and going. Let's take a quick look at, we are equivalent in every means. They are hostile towards us. They have put up a new colony. What type of planets do they like? Arctic. Isn't that what's behind me? Arctic, Arctic, yes. So we may have to put up a frontier outpost on one of these planets to hold them back. Construction is done. Signs of battle. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Propos 2 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the ISS Rothnuk the Brash have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Udand is preparing the expedition to sift through these derelict holes for any valuable technologies. Interesting. You are in the area. What's this? There is that. You are there. Do the research and then continue surveying the system. And having more robots will make them happy. Let's take a look here. There was some mining. There is one mining outpost here. So let's build a robot. That will get us some more material. We'll leave that for now. Observation. So we should build an observation post. And I don't know what's there. I don't know if there's anything good. No, that one's barren, so that's fine. That is fully researched, yeah. So then we'll see what's here. Putting one there may be useful once we have discovered whatever is there. Birth of space piracy, there it is. Alarming reports are coming in from the frontiers of our space. Since we developed space travel, violent fringe groups on Panasu Prime have departed our home world in increasing numbers, spurring the peaceful ways of our society. These misguided individuals call themselves the Skull Clan and have converted several civilian vessels into warships. They now prey on any civilian shipping as pirates, and their wanton attacks have led to many deaths. Drastic measures may be needed to protect our people. We should be better than this. So, let's hang on. We're going to have to build some corvettes to deal with that, I'm sure. Right here, and that is their military station. And they're probably going to come attack this first thing. Yeah, interesting. I'm right now more concerned about the space pirates. And the fact that they're going to come and comet sighted through belt. The population of Panasu Prime is currently witnessing a spectacular sight. A comet is passing through Panasu Prime's asteroid belt, and the effect is being described as breathtaking. Increased happiness for a time, for 5 years. Very good. We can squeeze out another one, as we should. Yeah, I think we're going to want to put an outpost here as soon as we can, if we're capable. That resulted in a fair amount of stuff. So the next thing we should do is probably survey that one. $129. One more month, we'll get another one. That may be enough to go and deal with those pirates. Very good. So we've got the new power plant. We are going to take destroyers. Engineering facility, additional mining network, because we don't know when that's going to come back up. So it is kind of worth it for this one to get the maniacal, no, for that one to get the maniacal researcher, just to help speed it along a bit further. It's very good. If we wait one more month, can we get anything else out of it? So we are now just barely stronger than them, and they're not going anywhere. Now we've got to wait an additional month. There we go. Let's get that one, and then we can go hopefully deal with the space pirates. Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. We will see you next time. We will see about going and dealing with those pirates.